Here we are at a receiver in Iowa. I've got 3 dots flashing up there to show you where I'm going to be backing up into. Notice the forklift driver. I'm going to put my truck down there to the bottom center of the screen. I want to keep my truck as close to those obstacles on the left as I can so that I can get the correct angle to get the trailer into that spot. You'll notice how close I get to this dumpster with the front of my trailer. Right here. And now I'm going to back up about halfway. I've got to go in and get him to come out and break the seal, and you know, we got to get the doors open and all that. But you'll notice that all the angle that I put in the truck to get to where I was got me to this point where it's just a straight back, or fairly straight. All of my adjustments were while I was going forward. So now here I am, we've broken the seal, and I'm opening up the doors. And while I'm doing this, I'm looking again at where I'm going to be backing up into, double checking myself. Another good tip is when you're walking around anywhere where you're going to be driving your truck, looking at the ground, looking for nails is important too. You'd be surprised how many nails you actually see when you're looking for them. There I am back in the truck. So from here to the dock is pretty much a straight back. You know, slight adjustments. And again, about halfway to the dock, I like to slow everything down and, you know, just barely touch that dock, you know, nice and soft. And then fast forward a couple days. This is a receiver in California. I'm actually going to show, I'm going to back up into this spot kind of off center to show you how I stay away from certain obstacles. Now there's all these open spots, but I wanted to show how you back up into a spot when there's something there that you want to make sure that you miss. At the corner of this, the front corner of this spot, there's 4 yellow poles trying to keep a hydrant safe, which several people have already backed into. I'm going to attempt not to back into it. But the farther we go along here, I'll show you how I do that. And this is all possible because the other spaces aren't occupied. And, you know, again, I just wanted to show how you would back up into a spot where there's an obstacle that you're trying to avoid. I'm going to put the back corner of my trailer to the front of the space. So if the back corner of my trailer is touching this line, I know that I've got about 3 feet between the other side of my trailer and that pole. Don't even really have to look. Now if I keep that trailer on that white line to the left, I know I've got 2 to 3 feet to the right hand side where I'm going to miss everything. And you'll notice here that the front of my trailer is off to the left, so I know I'm going to miss those poles. The farther I get back, the more you'll see I bring the front of the trailer back to the right. And then right about here, I'm done with the back. I pulled out of that spot to show I'm going to back up into the spot just to the left of it. Just to show you a different setup and, you know, a different backing. Now the second one, I'm going to overcorrect a little bit to show an adjustment that you can do when you aren't straight up into the spot. So before it gets all out of whack and everybody gets nervous and all that, you know, just stop for a minute and make a small adjustment, and just makes it so easy. So that green dot is represents if I was in the spot and I just pulled straight forward. These reference points are important when you're setting up. Like, always get an idea of where you would be if you just pulled straight out of the spot. It'll give you an idea of where your truck should be at some point in time while you're backing up. Now you notice the back corner of my trailer is on the white line. And right here, I turned a little bit too much on purpose to show how that's going to affect things. My trailer is now halfway to the side of my spot. In order to correct for that, I'm going to have to swing the front of the trailer to the right. There's going to be a green dot popping up to show the gap. Now, rather than getting all excited, I just stopped, pulled straight forward to my other green dot, straightened out the truck, and now it's a straight back. I hope y'all get something out of these videos. I do appreciate you watching, and please comment, like, and subscribe.